In this video, we're going to talk about two things: PMP, Project Management Professional Certification, versus CSM, Certified Scrum Master. The most popular project management certification, PMP, versus the most popular Scrum, the Scrum Framework certification. What are the differences? The cost, the details, the exam, the certification itself. Which one should you pick? No matter your context, I will show you how to know exactly which one, which certification to do. And then at the end of the video, I will reveal what I believe is the most powerful one, the one you should be doing right now. So what's the difference? The difference between these certifications, we need to start with the roles first, or job titles, or accountabilities. If you're talking about Scrum Project Manager versus Scrum Master, what's the difference between these two roles? In a nutshell, a project manager is responsible of the day-to-day management of a project. They want to release the project in the shortest time possible with the agreed scope and budget of a project. The Scrum Master, it's all about working with a team, helping a team, supporting a team that's using the Scrum Framework, helping them use the Scrum Framework as per the book, the latest version of the Scrum Guide, and helping the team become more effective. Two very different roles. And first off, if you are a Scrum Master or want to be a Scrum Master, do the CSM. Don't do PMP. If you are a project manager or want to be a project manager, there's no reason to do the CSM. Do your PMP first. Once you've done the bare minimum in terms of the two roles, then you can branch out to other certifications. But these are the most popular certifications in these two respective fields. I have a lot to say on certifications. You can watch this video right here. It doesn't matter if they are useful or not. What matters is that companies value these certifications. That's the most important part. So if you have an opportunity to advance your career because of these certifications, or get a new job because of these certifications, you should do them, no matter what's the content of these certifications, the exam, or if you can actually do the job with these certifications afterwards. We don't care about that. What we care about is company currently value these certifications. So that's the number one reasons why people do certifications. And if you're a Scrum Master, do a CSM. If you're a project manager, do PMP. Now, let's quickly talk about the details of these two certifications. Both are very strong in terms of reputation. Most popular. Companies that are looking for Scrum Masters, typically, most of them look for CSM, Certified Scrum Master. And for project managers, for PMP, standard. So very strong in terms of reputation here. There's so many certifications, but these two, very strong. In terms of cost, well, both vary. There's a range. You can get the CSM depending on where you're located, or on-site or remote. The way you follow the training. You have to follow a training, a 2-day training, and then go through the exam. It's very easy compared to a PMP. Extremely easy compared to a PMP. And you can attend this 2-day training for anywhere around $400 to more than $1,000. But you need to renew every 2 years this certification for around $100. PMP is different. Again, a range. You need to follow 35 hours of training, and you can get these trainings, these courses on these popular training platforms for as low as $50, $20, $30. For other platforms that are recommended by PMI for more than $1,000. So that's a huge range. To pay for the exam, it's around $500. So both are cheap or expensive, depending on which option you select. But again, we are not here to learn project management or the Scrum Framework. I don't believe that. There's so many other resources, there's my videos, there's articles, there's books that you have to read in order to do the job correctly. And experience, actually taking action and doing the job, implementing what you've learned. This is the most important part. This is how you will actually learn the job. The goal of these trainings, of these courses, is to just pass the exam and get certified. Let's not kid ourselves. In terms of requirements, CSM, no requirements. You can just book a training right now, do a training, do an exam. PMP is different. 35 hours of training and 3 years of project management experience if you have a bachelor degree. And if you don't have a bachelor degree, I believe it's 4 or 5 years, something like that. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You can actually do the CSM, Certified Scrum Master certification, if you haven't played the role of a Scrum Master or accountability of a Scrum Master in the past. But you can't do that for PMP. That's why it's the gold standard when companies are hiring project managers. They don't even need to check the background of a project manager, because if you have your PMP, it means that at least you've done 3 years of project management. In terms of the exam, there's a huge difference here. The CSM is very easy. The hard certification for Scrum Masters is the PSM1. Professional Scrum Master, less popular than a CSM. Most companies ask for CSM, but they should have asked for the other one, because the other one is tough, but nothing compared to the PMP. So many more questions, and the material itself, project management from PMI, their guide is bulkier, it's tougher compared to the Scrum guide. So which one should you pick? If you're a project manager, want to become a senior project manager, or want to become a project manager, PMP, gold standard, then you can do other certifications. You can even do a program version of a PMP. Do these things first if you want to be a project manager, and then you can go into CSM or PSM. If you're a Scrum Master, there's no reason to do the PMP. CSM is enough. Then maybe go into Agile coaching or Kanban. And then after all this, leadership coaching. And then after all this, you can do your PMP. It's quite simple. It's a simple decision. Don't overthink it. Do you have to do these certifications? I believe you have to do these certifications. Again, not to actually know how to do the job or to get better at the job, but just because companies value these certifications so much to get hired and also to get raises. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.